Hi, everyone. This is Coach Becca here, owner of the Shameless Fitness Healthy Thriving Moms Movement. And today I'd like to welcome my awesome client, Christy. Thanks for being here with us today, Christy. We appreciate it. I want you to start, if you could, and just give us a brief introduction to you and where you're from.
My name is Christy Holdsworth, and I'm from Chilliwack. Well, I live in Chilliwack, BC. I'm from the Okanagan originally, and yeah, I'm a mom to 4 kids. They're between 9 and 2, so age is 9 and 2. So
A little bit of a spread with your 4 kids.
yeah.
So it's been super amazing to watch your journey with us over the last 28 days. And I just really want to bring you on because I think that you're a great inspiration. And I know your story will inspire and help so many other busy moms around the globe, especially seeing how much you've changed in different ways. So let's talk about that first. What are the biggest changes that you've noticed over the last 28 days?
I think mostly it's my mental state and awareness of different triggers or different things, and yeah, like a bit more of a knowledge base of what I can do to help my days go better and to feel better and to get into good habits so that it's not as hard to actually get it done because it's a consistent habit that you just do automatically. So that's definitely the biggest changes for sure.
Yeah, the most noticeable ones that stick
Yeah.
out. So kind of what's been amazing to see as well is with you through this whole thing, it's these changes didn't come about because you just like went in the gym and worked out like a mad woman, or you were starving yourself on some crazy diet, right? Right now, like you're pretty busy, right? Like what does your life look like right now? Busy mom life.
So it's really busy. I've got 2 in school, 1 in preschool, and a crazy toddler at home. I've got kids who, well, they're not in like set activities, but they're always biking, always dirt biking, always we're in a million places. We love to be outside. So it's just, yeah, it's busy. And I have 3 different bookkeeping jobs. So I'm working at home. And then we have lots of allergies, so I make a lot of our food from scratch all the time. So I'm spending lots of time in the kitchen, lots of time at work, and lots of time with kids.
So a lot going on, working mom, busy mom, and then add in having to worry about allergies and food and stuff. Like it can be a lot.
Yeah, it's overwhelming a lot of the time.
Oh, I bet. I believe it. These changes that you've noticed, how has this made you feel as a person, and how has it changed the way that you look at things?
Makes you feel better for sure. I feel like I can tackle more in a day, and I can actually, not that I want to do more, but I feel like I can do what I need to do. I have a better perspective on what I do have to do too, like a more positive perspective, I guess. And through doing my like non-negotiables, yeah, I just feel like I can conquer more. Which, when you feel like you can't conquer anything, or if you, then all that stuff just piles up even more, and then it's, yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like because then you kind of feel like you're just trying to survive the day rather than thriving
Totally.
and controlling.
Totally, yeah. It's definitely more thriving versus surviving. So
that's what we're going for. Awesome.
Yeah.
So think back before you joined the challenge. What kind of things were you doing in the past to try and achieve those results that you have now?
Not too much, which is sad. I think everything felt like it would be too overwhelming, so I wouldn't even really try. Everything felt like, oh, it's just another thing. I don't have time to do that, or I would try to get up early, but I had no real tools to get up early, so then I just wake up at the last minute every day, and then workouts were just really sporadic because you didn't have a plan or anything. I just was like, oh, I should work out today, so I'll find a free workout on the computer or something. So that's pretty much all I tried.
Yeah, totally. A lot of moms go through that. Like I totally get it myself. I've been in that stage in my past of I'll just pick something random today. I've got a few minutes. I'll just pick something that I saw somebody try, or and just kind of well, maybe I'll fit it in today, but we don't prioritize those things, right?
Yeah.
So then we don't get our results, of course.
So yeah.
So does it seem crazy then to go back then and try to do it that way again? The way they
Yeah,
used to
for
do it.
sure.
Yeah.
One. Hey, Ezra, you need to be quiet. Sorry.
No, that's real life. There's nothing to be sorry about at all.
Getting louder and louder and louder.
Oh, nothing to be sorry about. It's real life. Okay, so the things we just talked about, the things that you tried or kind of didn't try, or how it went about before, does it seem crazy to go back then and try to do it that way again?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wouldn't make any sense to try
No,
to.
it just wouldn't, yeah, and it wouldn't work because I just fall into the same habits and I wouldn't be able to continue on with what I've learned and the tools because I just lose them. So
Yeah, exactly. So what has been the biggest difference this time around? Was it the support, the environment, the group of other busy moms that was part of it? What was the biggest difference for you this time?
it was probably a bunch of things. It was planned, which was awesome. It was planned and organized, and the support and knowing that I had to check in and that people would miss it if I didn't. Like it was like noticeable, like she didn't do it. So that was good because that works well for me because then it gives me that little bit more of a push to be like, no, I can get it in today. Like I can fit it in. It's going to be fine. Like even if it is right before bed or my kids are watching a show right before bed when they should be reading or something, like, it just gets it in there.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Good community. It provides that other level of accountability too. When you know that community, they're going to see if you're missing, but they're also going to be there for you if you are missing or, if
Yeah.
you're struggling with something.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now, Christy, what advice would you give yourself looking back before the program or to maybe someone who's sitting on the fence themselves and trying to decide?
Oh, just to do it. I don't know. It had so many tools that like help with all aspects of life, rather even not just like physical working out, like tools to help manage my day, and like it went beyond just physical health and to like mental health, and it was like a whole thing. So it was, yeah, the tools were awesome, I guess. Yeah.
So who would you recommend us to in the future?
Anybody, like any moms who feel like they're too busy and too tired to do something, or if they're too distracted or too like any like really busy moms who actually think it's just not possible. That's like it is actually possible.
It is.
We hear that a lot, I think, as moms, like, oh, you can do it. It's totally possible. And like, but in reality, we're all sitting at home being like, I can't do that. Like, that's not, you can tell me 1,000 times over that I can't do it. But, or everybody has like, oh, I have 10 kids and I do this. But it worked. I think it would work well for every type of mom, no matter how many kids you have or how busy your life is. It fits in, I think. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Christy, I'm so proud of you and the progress that you made throughout our challenge. In those 28 days, you did lose some inches during that time. And I know like losing weight wasn't your biggest goal in this challenge, right? It was more thriving and changing those habits and mindset, right?
I think I got stronger, which was huge. I wanted to get stronger, and I think I did. So that was, and that usually doesn't mean losing inches for me anyways, but that's good.
No, for sure. Cause I was going through your numbers that you put into your trainerize, and there was areas where you had lost inches. Mm-hmm. And your weight didn't fluctuate, but there was some areas where you gained some inches, and I would definitely absolutely attribute that to some strength gaining.
Yeah.
So that's why I say the scale is not always the only way to go. It should not be the only way to go, because it's what are you doing every day, and then what's the inches and what's changing. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So awesome. Then you were also diligent in taking part in those weekly check-ins, like you mentioned, every week. Yeah. But you were also such a great encourager to the other busy moms in the group. Like I saw you in there a lot, commenting on people and liking on people's stuff. You were right there to cheer them on and encourage them. So definitely a great team player you were.
Oh, Ezra, put it back, please.
You also stayed, uh-oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Someone's precious artwork that was just done.
Oh, for that. You also stayed really consistent with getting in those 4 to 5 workouts a week and doing those fitness tests at the beginning and end.
Yeah.
And how did you like the guided meditations too? What was your thoughts on that?
It took me a while to get into them, but I still use it now, like the 3 parts of Headspace. Yeah, I really liked them. Once I finally got into a habit of doing them, even once I just had done them like 3 days in a row, I was like, oh, okay, like this helps my day. And like when I would feel really frustrated, just put my headphones in and sit on the chair for the 3 minutes, which is short in the grand scheme of things. And just, it helped for sure. I did really like it. It was really nice.
Awesome. Keep using that when you can, because like that's, it helps you find that getting that space or getting yourself into a good space for the day, even if it's just those 3 minutes. You do what you can. You're a busy mom, but that little bit really makes a difference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to lead you to a better and new you. It's been awesome so far. Christy, thank you so much for coming on. It's been amazing to have you, and thank you for sharing your story with us. I am super excited to see what the future looks like for you as you continue to ingrain those daily habits and good choices. You're a superstar.
Well, thank you.